Hello friends and students. In this video, we'll cover a question that came in engineering admission assessments, which is ENGAA exam, ESAT. Basically, this is an exam you take if you want to do engineering from Cambridge or Oxford. The question says a curve y is equal to 3 into x raised to 4 minus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 20. This is a curve in power 4. Now, what is the complete set of values for the constant k for which this equation over here is nothing but y equal to k, has exactly 4 distinct real roots. Okay, so let me write down the equation first. So it is y is equal to 3x raised to 4 minus 4x cube minus 12x square minus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 20. Okay, so instead of this is equal to k. This is the equation we have. I can write this as, if I take k on this side, this will be 3 into x raised to 4 minus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 20 minus k. 20 minus k is the constant, equal to 0. Now this equation in power 4 has 4 real roots. This is what we know. So it says that it has exactly 4 distinct real roots. 4 real roots which are distinct. Okay. Now we have to find what is true for k. Okay, some range of k. So now if an equation in power 4 has 4 real roots, what does this mean? So the graph of this equation will cut the y-x axis in 4 places. It is 4 distinct real roots, so it should cut in 4 places. This is x, this is f of x. Okay, let this be f of x. F of x is this much, which is equal to 0. So at 4 distinct places, the graph should cut the x axis. So graph should be somewhat like this. Okay, this is cutting the x axis first here at this place, second here, third here, and fourth here. Okay, this is one possibility. We'll see another possibility for the graph to cut the x-axis at 4 places. This is x, this is f of x. Okay. So in that case, the graph can be somewhat like this. Okay, again, this is first, second, third, and fourth. So at 4 places, it cuts the x-axis. The difference between these two graphs is there is one local maxima here, okay, which I've drawn like this, and 2 local minima like these 2 points, 2 minima points. Okay, in this case, there are 2 maxima points and 1 minima point. Why I am drawing these straight lines is at those maxima minima, these are the slopes of this f dash x, the value of f dash x. This is the slope. So slope is equal to 0 at point of minima and maxima. So here there is one maxima, this point, local maxima, and 2 local minimas, this and this. Okay, but here I have 2 local maximas and 1 local minima. So there are these 2 possibilities the graph can have. First we have to figure out which possibility is correct. So I have this equation here. Now if f of x is this, what is f dash x? F dash x will be 12x cube minus 12x square minus 24x. This is f dash x. D by dx of 20 minus k will be 0. Now f dash x is 0 at 3 distinct places. Okay, because I'll get at 3 places, I will get the slope to be 0 in this case as well as in this case. Okay, so at 3 distinct places, f dash x is 0. So if I put f dash x as 0, what do I get? I get this is equal to 0. So from here, what are the possibilities? First, I'll take 12x common. Inside it will be x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So from here I get x is equal to 0, or this quadratic is 0. This is what? X minus 2 times x plus 1. Okay, that is x square plus x minus 2x is minus x minus 2. Okay, so this ultimately becomes like this. 12x times x minus 2 times x plus 1 is 0. So I get x is equal to 0 2 or minus 1. So x is 0, 2 or minus 1. So either this point is x is 0, means actually y-axis should be like this here. So assume that this is lying on this y-axis. So here x is 0, either this point x is 0, here it is minus 1, and here x is 2. Okay, because these are the 3 points of x in which the slope is 0. Or if the graph is like this, then here let us assume again it is on the y-axis. X is 0, x is 2, and x is minus 1. Okay, now we have to figure out that which of the graphs is correct here. To figure that out, see, after 2 we see a upward trending graph, always increasing. The slope is always increasing. Here after 2 we see a downward going graph. The slope is always decreasing. So f dash x, if I find the value of f dash x at 3, let's say, because x will be 3 somewhere here. So if at f dash x at x equal to 3, if it is negative, that means it is a downward sloping graph. But here in this case, if I find f dash x at 3, x equal to 3, x equal to 3 will be somewhere here. Okay, because this is x equal to 2. So at x equal to 3, if I find f dash x as positive, that means it is an upward sloping graph. Okay, because if slope is positive, then the graph moves up. Slope is negative, the graph moves down. And the slope will always be increasing in this case and will always be decreasing in this case. Because if the graph takes another turn, then there should be another value of f dash x to be 0, which is not correct because there are only 3 values that we are getting for f dash x to be 0. Okay. So now here, what if I put x equal to 3 here in this? This is f dash x. Okay. If I put x is equal to 3, will I get a positive or a negative number? If x is 3, 12 into x is 36, which is positive. 12 into x is positive. X minus 2, if x is 3, it is also positive. 3 minus 2 is positive. X plus 1 is also positive. 3 plus 1 is positive. So entire things become positive. Positive into positive into positive. When x is 3. When x is 3, this f dash x is positive. That means it is an increasing graph. So this is the correct graph, which is graph we have. This is the correct graph. This is not the correct graph. Okay. Now we will find the values of y coordinate here. Okay. Now we know that this is the correct graph and this is not the correct graph because f dash x at x equal to 3 came positive. Here this is a decreasing graph at x equal to 3, which is not right. So if I put x is equal to 0 here in this f of x, okay, let me write f of x again. F of x is 3 into x raised to 4 minus 4x cubed minus 12x square plus 20 minus k. Okay, yeah. So what is f of 0? F of 0, all these will be 0, it is 20 minus k. So I know this is the correct graph. So this is 20 minus k. Okay, what is f of minus 1? F of minus 1, if I put, that is 3 into minus 1 raised to 4 minus 4 into minus 1 cube minus 12 into minus 1 square plus 20 minus k. This will be equal to 3 plus 4 minus 12 plus 20 minus k, which is equal to 3 plus 4 is what? 7. 7 plus 20 is 27 and 27 minus 12 is 15. So this becomes 15 minus k. Okay. So this is 3 plus 4, right? Minus 12, 7 minus 12 minus 5 plus 20 minus k, 15 minus k. So this becomes 15 minus k. Okay. And if I put x as 2, f of 2 will be what? 3 into 2 raised to 4. That is 3 into 2 raised to 4 is 16. Minus 4 into 2 cube, that is 8. Minus 12 into 2 square, which is 4. Plus 20 minus k. So that comes out to be 3 into 16 is 48. Minus 4 8s are 32. Minus 48 plus 20 minus k. So 48 goes away. Minus 32 plus 20, that is 12 minus 12. This is minus 12 minus k. Okay, minus 32 plus 20 is minus 12 minus k. This is minus 12 minus k here. Minus 12 minus k. So I have x coordinate and y coordinate. We know the graph is like this. So that means over here 20 minus k should be positive. That means k has to be less than 20. K is less than 20. Okay, 20 minus k is positive. That means k has to be less than 20, because we see that from this graph, this point is lying above the x-axis. So if it is above the x-axis, the y coordinate has to be positive. Okay, because in this graph, had been with this graph, then the y coordinate should have been less than 0. But this is not the correct graph. This is the correct graph. So y coordinate, which is 20 minus k, has to be lie above the x-axis. If it is lying above the x-axis, 20 minus k has to be positive. So 20 minus k is 0. That means k is less than 20. This is one condition we get. Here, 15 minus k is lying below x-axis. So 15 minus k should be less than 0. Or you can say k has to be greater than 15. K has to be greater than 15. Similarly here, minus 12 minus k has to be also less than 0, because it is lying below the x-axis. Or you can say k is greater than minus 12. So if k is greater than minus 12 and k is greater than 15, if we combine them, we will have to say k is greater than 15. Because if it is greater than 15, then automatically it is greater than minus 12. Now I have two conditions, k is less than 20 and k is greater than 15. That means k lies between 15 and 20. K lies between 15 and 20, and that is the right answer. So coming to the options, I see this option k lying between 15 and 20, answer option C is the correct answer. Okay, so quite a challenging question, I would say, but if you know the concept about differentiation, the slope and all, then it is quite a doable one. I hope you understood all the concepts that we discussed in this video. Thanks a lot for watching this video.